people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin for those of you who are new here. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing well. I've been a little off this week. The weather's been like raining and then sunshine the next day, so I got a little bit of a migraine. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, but today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up a bullet journal halfway through the year. So I like to have a bullet journal that lasts me about 6 months. That's usually how long they last. And so I've decided to set up a new one in my Archer and Olive journal. So without further ado, I will just hop on into the video and make sure to stay tuned until the very end where I shout out one of my new subscribers. I am very excited to be starting this new Archer and Olive journal. If you haven't already seen my bullet journal comparisons, I ended up going through 7 different bullet journals that you guys can be using if you are new to bullet journaling, and I loved how this Archer and Olive one turned out, so I've decided to use it for my planning my mid-year setup. I end up just writing my name here on the front and doing a little bit of a grid spacing on the left side just to help me divide my spreads a little bit easier in the future. If you've ever asked yourself the question when the best time is to start bullet journaling, or can you start it midway through, the answer is yes you can. So start your bullet journal now, and hopefully this video is just going to help you out in doing that. Of course, I love my quote pages, so something that I thought I would put in here is the quote, "Inhale the future, exhale the past." I think it is a really good quote, especially for how 2021 has been going so far for everybody, and hopefully the second half will be a lot better. Of course, everything that I use in the video today will be linked in the description box down below for you guys, so if you're interested in recreating anything, just make sure to check it out, or the products that I've used, they're all down here. I do tend to stick to the same supplies. I have my classics, my favorite stationery supplies, and on this spread I've actually tested out some new acrylic graph markers from Archer and Olive, and then I've also done my Tombow Fudenosuke hard tip pen and my Micron 05 pen, along with the white jelly roll here. Now, the most tedious thing to set up when you are starting a brand new bullet journal is the future log page. You can speed this along if you decide to do little printout calendars, or if you have stamps, that would actually make it go by faster too. I don't have any of those, so I am writing out every single month. Honestly, it is really rewarding though at the very end because it looks so beautiful in my opinion. I'm doing a basic calligraphy lettering style here just for the titles from July until June. This is a really simple and easy setup idea for your bullet journal, but honestly, I probably use this one the most in my journal throughout the year. It is really helpful to know exactly what day number-wise falls on which specific day of the week, and having a quick year at a glance like this is perfect. Now, of course, this doesn't leave a lot of room to write down exactly what you need to have done throughout a month, like birthdays or different events you need to go to, so this is where the future log comes in, and I highly recommend that this is another spread to include when you're starting a journal, whether it is mid-year or at the very beginning. One thing that I do recommend is if you are setting up the future log like this, is that you don't actually have to put the calendar in. I've actually done that in the past before, and what I end up doing is referencing the year at a glance a lot more than I actually would the future log. So that is just a pro tip, and it saves you a bit of time on writing everything out as well. Now, I only plan to actually have this journal for 6 months, but by the time the end of the year rolls around, I will want to start planning things out for 2022. So that is why I have included here January all the way until June. I've kept it pretty simple, again, just using that Tombow Fudenosuke for the calligraphy lettering, and then my acrylic graph pens just for a little decorative piece. I've kept the coloring choice really simple here to match the outside of the cover, to just kind of tie things together, keeping it really minimalistic for the beginning spreads. Another spread that I like to include when setting up my bullet journal is a memories page of some sort. So I actually saw Amanda Rach Lee do this in her journal a couple years ago, and it's basically printing off a picture to represent every single month, and I thought that was such a cute idea, and I included it in my journal last year and thought, okay, you need to include it again in here because it turned out so cute. So I just have this little quote here that says, "Picture your life," and I'm doing it again from July until December. I ended up breaking the page down down into 3 pictures on the left, 3 pictures on the right, which works out perfect for July until December. And at the end of the month, I'm just going to be picking out my favorite memory for the month and putting it down there. One thing that I ended up doing in June was graduating, so I have my graduation picture actually printed out for my bullet journal this year, and I think it'll be really cute to just look back on my old journals and see those memories. In my July 2021 plan with me, I talked about different goals that I wanted to accomplish, and one of them for the month was getting out and walking. So what better way to track my walking than with this little walking tracker. So up at the top here, I wrote walk, Caitlin, walk. It kind of reminds me of the classic saying from Forrest Gump, run, Forrest, run. So hopefully this is gonna give me a bit of motivation to get out and walk each day. Along the side, I just ended up writing the numbers 1 to 31 and the months at the top. Each day I'm going to be writing down how many steps I walked, and hopefully that'll help me better track everything that's going on. On the right side of the page here, another different tracker that I like to include in my bullet journal is a books to read spread. I had it originally at the middle of my book last year, and honestly, it was not the most easiest thing to access, which is probably why I didn't end up reading as many books as I wanted to. So one of my tips, if you are new to bullet journaling, make sure to put all of these spreads that you are going to access the most either at the beginning of the journal or at the end of the journal. That way they are quick to flip through and quick to reference. Okay, we are almost done setting up our mid-year bullet journal, and one of the last trackers here that I've included is a package tracker. Now, I am not a person who particularly enjoys buying things online. I much rather going in and experiencing things in the store. Plus, I am always scared that I'm never going to be able to return things if I buy them online. Maybe they might not come, they might be damaged, I don't know. Buying things online scare me. I know in the digital age that makes it a little bit weird, but I do like buying things like stationery online, so I thought it would be perfect to track exactly what needs to be coming and when they should arrive. Just in case they don't arrive, I can reach out to the company and follow up with them. The last thing that I like to track is social media. So one thing, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really does help my YouTube channel to grow, and if you haven't already, check out my Instagram as well. I have it linked down in the description box, and I end up actually posting a lot more different content there, so if you are interested in what you see here, you might enjoy what you see over there as well. So that is just something that I would like to track throughout the year, so I've created a spread for that. But that is basically it. Here is just a quick flip through of what we did today. Well, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Today's shout out goes to Asante Shu. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and leaving a lovely comment down below. It was so nice to read. If you guys would like to have a chance to be shouted out in my next video, make sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. It really does help support my channel to grow. As always, if you have any suggestions, make sure to also leave them in the comments below and I can make a video to target what you like. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye guys.